What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my dancing and not dancing co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. What's up, guys? I don't know. I always forget which one's the dancer and which one's not the dancer. You guys make it so hard to remember.
Dancing my heart.
This guy's dancing away. He's a maniac.
Guys, also joining us today, coming back this time to play some poll perception, is friend of the show, Kira. You can find her on Twitter at FhantasyFFkyra. She's a fantasy football writer for Club Fantasy FFL. She's part of the DFS and Chill podcast, and she puts out an article every Saturday called Kira's Cash Grab, so make sure you're looking out for that. Kira, thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Yeah, guys, I was looking forward to this all week long. I had a lot of fun last time. I came into the show last time 1-0 now, so I'm trying to
Undefeated.
I got to go 2-0 now.
Yes.
Brave coming back to could ruin your undefeated record.
Right, especially making that bold statement right before. It's really great.
I love it. Sometimes we get people come in here and Josh will be like, "Are you ready to lose?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, actually, I am. I'm not thinking I'm going to do very well."
I forgot to ask Kira, are you ready to lose?
No, I'm fully confident.
Yeah.
I haven't watched this game.
We'll see. You look ready to me. We'll get to it later.
Mo, you could just come ready. That's how I am.
We got Maria in here saying you should stream from 12:25 to 1:15. Just saying.
I've been trying to get them to do it. They won't.
Sorry, that's when I poop that entire time. So it's just unavailable.
And the hours before and after that.
Yep. So we're just booked solid until 3 p.m. That's actually the first time in my day where I'm not pooping.
Not very
and so that's whenever we're able to stream. What's up, Joey? Welcome, man. Except he's saying hi to Maria. And bam, like starting us off with a question here. So we saw the news this morning that Dalvin Cook, there's optimism that he may play. He's a game-time decision. Are we sitting Mattison with Dalvin Cook back? Josh, what do you think here? Would you sit Alexander Mattison if Dalvin Cook is back? Or what range of back? Like, is he a bench or does he go into kind of that Tony Pollard, A.J. Dillon range?
It's a really tough one because typically the Vikings roll with one running back. Where, Dalvin Cook, when he's healthy, it's Alexander Mattison when Cook's not on the field. So I just don't get it. I don't get why Dalvin Cook would start. He would have 10 days to rest after, this, I know they need him. This is kind of a must-win game for them, but Dalvin Cook I don't think he's going to be fully healthy with his shoulder. He re-injured his shoulder. He's probably out the rest of the season. So I do think that Alexander Mattison is still going to get work, even though that's not what the Vikings typically do. And I still think you can start Alexander Mattison, even if Dalvin Cook is out there, but he's a back end. He's not even running back 2 at that point if Dalvin Cook plays. He's a mid-level RB3.
I wonder if this is some like mind trickery. Like they're trying to like not let the opponent game script them. I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to throw him off, but it does seem odd.
Kira, would you be willing to start Mattison, or are you more in line with Josh that it really severely downgrades him? Or Josh saying it's a confusing situation all around?
Yeah, I mean, they're rolling him Dalvin out there for a reason. I mean, they could have like a big break with him. Yeah, that like 10-game stretch where he could just rest. So they're obviously willing to roll him out there and use him. It really depends who your other running backs are. I think that, he has a really high chance of re-injury from what I've read from all the fantasy doctors out there. So there's a chance, he could get in there, get tackled, and he's out the rest of the game. And you have Alexander Mattison for that whole game. It's hard to say. If you're trying to like work the waiver wire and you're, trying to pick up maybe Tevin Coleman against the Saints, I'd just play Alexander Mattison in that case. I rather my odds. So it really just depends on what kind of running backs you got, in my opinion.
I love that. I think that's a great
risk
answer.
tolerance.
There's still enough upside with Madison not to have to go to one of these waiver wire guys that you're not confident in.
And the Steelers have honestly been terrible against running backs recently over the last like 4 or 5 games. So there is upside there. It sucks because we're all in this situation, and it seems like every league has like everyone's 6-7, and we're fighting for this playoff spot. So it does suck. I mean, you got to play Dalvin if you have him too. Obviously, you can't be scared to play Dalvin. But if you have Madison, you don't have great options. It's what you got to do.
Probably got to play him as well. We got Craig in here saying, have a great show today, folks. Thank you, Craig. And Sundance Music Group saying Cup and Henderson limited. What
I know,
Josh?
Hey,
I think this is a good time. Two things. We're gonna do a little break right here from going through the comments. Number one, if you're watching this video and you do not already follow our incredible guest, go and follow her on Twitter right now at FhantasyFFkyra. It is right there below her face on the screen. So go and follow her on Twitter. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Front Yard Fantasy. Is the easiest way to show your support for what we're doing over here. And Josh, I believe you've got some news for us today.
Absolutely. Let's just start out with this because it was just mentioned in the chat. Cooper Kupp and Darrell Henderson, they're limited in practice today. This is a little concerning. It came out of nowhere. Typically, the Wednesday is the rest day. I think these are actual injuries that these guys are dealing with. We got to keep an eye on this, guys. We got to keep an eye on this. Julio Jones, he is practicing in full today, though. So do you have any confidence putting Julio Jones in the lineup? There's one league I am starting him in, actually, this week.
Brave.
I think he has a lot of upside.
You gotta.
I think he has a lot of upside.
They don't really have anyone else to throw the ball to out there, so.
Exactly.
I mean, damn.
Take it for what it is, but I do think he's the number one wide receiver for the Titans.
Yeah, I would have to say so. Yeah, they've been having it pretty rough. So
they need weapons. So I'm rolling him out there in one league. Take that for what it is. I don't have many other options. It's him or KJ Osborne, and KJ Osborne. A lot of people might say KJ Osborne. I'm going with Julio Jones.
I would go Julio Jones in that case too.
Ooh, I don't know. That's actually tough. Yeah,
I did not expect that one to be that tough. I'd probably go Julio as well, but that one is tough. There's enough uncertainty with you can't just give targets to KJ Osborne and say it's gonna go that way. But he's been getting the volume anyways. Like he's been involved. I'll go Julio.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson's there. I mean, he's the one who's really going to get the targets. Julio is the only wide receiver out there. I know that they're going to feed him.
Yeah,
they're desperate.
All right, so Jeremy Nichols, he fully practiced today as well. This could make that Titans running back situation a little bit messy. Yeah, it absolutely
make
could.
it. It's already messy.
It's so
rubbing
messy.
it in.
It's so messy. I think Foreman's going to get the most carries. I think Mickle's going to get some pass catching work.
Nichols.
Hilliard's is got Nichols. Hilliard's going to be getting some of both. So yeah.
Can I get my change in Mickles, please?
Jeremy Nichols.
Jeremy Nichols.
Let's move on.
No Mickles on my sandwich, please.
He's not practicing today, guys.
He's going to get you about 5 points.
Stop mickling me.
You know I'm Micklish.
Sorry, Josh. Sorry.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of news today, guys. All right. Darren Waller, he's not practicing today. I'm concerned for his status this weekend. I think everyone should be. Amari Cooper is expected to have a full workload this week. Coach Mike McCarthy said, I don't see why he wouldn't be fully ready to go for this week. So it looks like he's good to go. Tony Pollard has been diagnosed with a in his left foot. He has a left foot injury.
Plantar
and is a game time. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. He's a game time decision for this week. That if Tony Pollard's not out there, Zeke becomes a much better start all of a sudden, You're probably starting him anyway, but
I don't know why, but plantar fascia looks like the title for a ruler of some like intergalactic dictatorship. Like, I am the plantar fascia.
Oh, hell, plantar fascia.
Exactly, right?
You guys are on something today.
Don't mickle him. He's very micklish.
What else we got, Josh?
J.D. McKissick, he participated in individual drills at practice today. He might be back out there. That does lower Antonio Gibson's floor a little bit. Still starting Antonio Gibson with confidence after what we've seen lately. Dalvin Cook is a game time decision for this week. We already talked about that a little bit. I think he's going to play. It's dumb, but I think he's going to play. Joe Mixon was not seen in the portion of the media portion of Thursday's practice. So he's sick. It's not COVID.
He's got Tommy trembles.
Yeah, I think he's going to be out there though. Matt LaFleur said that Randall Cobb will be out for a while. He has a pretty serious injury. TJ Hawkinson, he has a hand injury. He did not practice in the portion of Thursday's practice that was open to the media. His hand was heavily wrapped. He appears to be questionable for this week. And if I'm the Lions, I don't know if I'm rushing him out there to get re-injured. He's a part of their franchise for the future, so I think that's kind of serious. We got to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon said, I feel like I'll be able to go on Sunday.
Damn it.
That's good.
No one's rooting for poor Melvin.
We want
I know.
Javonte Williams.
You know what? I've enjoyed Melvin Gordon this year. He was a value for fantasy. He's been productive. I know we want to see Javonte just go crazy out there, but Melvin's been good. And you know what? I've got some teams that are happy to have Melvin back, but we'll see. I'm nervous about if we do see some switching of the guard with what Javonte did. I don't think it's a guarantee that we go right back to a 50-50 timeshare. I honestly think that's the more likely scenario, that we do go back to a 50-50 timeshare immediately. But I don't think it's guaranteed.
I think it's going to be 60-40 if you had to ask me, in favor of Javonte.
Okay, I'll take 58-42.
Yeah.
I forgot the math.
But regardless, they're playing the Detroit Lions this week. If they're both playing, I'm probably starting both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
And the last piece of news for today, Mike Williams, he's a close contact with COVID positive Keenan Allen. He continues to test negative for COVID. However, he still could be cleared to return for this week's game. I don't think he's vaccinated, so that does hurt him a little bit, but he still hasn't even tested positive.
Thank God.
Keep an eye on that. It looks
Hopefully
like Keenan Allen's
he
probably
does
going to be out. Mike Williams, I think there's a chance he plays.
Yep. Is that it for today, Josh?
That's it.
We got some people in the chat. Albert said, good afternoon, FYF. Glad to have you here, Albert. And
What up,
Midnight,
Albert?
good afternoon, ladies and gents. Glad to have you here, Midnight.
Yes. Howdy.
Jay Wall saying, what's good? Go Birds. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
that's
quietly.
for me. All right.
Yeah, go Ravens.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
And Bam saying, wow, new background for Simon. In all
Simon.
cases. I'm not sure why the enunciation there. And Scott saying, I just placed $20 on Kira on the FanDuel app. So glad they have FYF game show odds now.
It took a lot to convince them to do that. But they did
It's
that.
Work that out. I'm going to go
awesome.
place it on myself as well.
Can we do
I'll
that?
place a bet on Kira too. I'll throw the game.
We'll lose
Josh,
them so much money.
Insider trading. Steven in here saying traded AJ Brown and Mooney for T. Higgins. Yay or nay? So he traded away some uncertainty with AJ Brown. We don't know what's happening necessarily in
Yay.
Mooney for T. Higgins. JL says yay. Kira, what do you say on this one? Do you like the AJ Brown and Mooney side or the T. Higgins side?
I mean, I guess it depends on your situation. If you like need to win right the hell now, then yay. But if not, I mean, he gave away some really like heavy hitters there. So depends on your situation. So nay.
Nay.
So we got a yay, nay. And Josh, where are you going
Once
here?
AJ Brown is back, I love AJ Brown. I think that's just the problem here for me is I'm a big AJ Brown stan. So, but T. Higgins has been on fire. You can't be upset about it necessarily either. He's been clogging your bench.
It's a big old yay. I agree.
Yay.
T. Higgins is my favorite the rest of the season. Absolutely, with AJ Brown on the IR right now. If both, if you needed Mooney as a starter, it's a fair trade. I like it. I like it in a redraft league.
Yeah, in a
Oh, yeah, of
redraft
course.
league for sure. What's up, Justin? Welcome in. And Justin just saying poll perception. He's in here
Yes.
letting us know what we're about to play.
3-5 and straight
Agree.
five.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
almost forgot what we were going to play today.
This is the guy running the game. Guys, we are going to keep.
I'm
We're
running
going to answer one or two more
Uh-oh.
questions real quick before we start our game. But Scott in here letting us know the last time Dalvin dislocated his shoulder, he came back 2 weeks later, rushed for 98 yards and 2 scores, added on 3 catches for 36 more yards. Expect exactly that. I think that's
This
tongue in
is
cheek.
less than 2 weeks. Though.
I think
Yeah.
Scott's being tongue in cheek.
I don't
as
think.
well there.
I don't think he's being tongue in cheek. I think Scott. I'm
Oh, actually,
reading
you know
a
what?
message.
You're right. He said Dalvin has had a shoulder injury since high school. He knows how to deal with them. You
Yeah.
can see when it happened, him trying to pop it back in. I'm weirdly trusting this more than I probably should.
He's got it.
It's a little tongue in cheek saying expect exactly that.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Well,
right?
maybe just half
but
since it was a half a week. So
yeah,
one score
yeah,
only and like 40 some yards.
Yeah.
Derek has a question for us. Says needs wide receiver help. I have Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. Ouch. I also have
Yeah.
Claypool, Ayuk, Mooney, Brandon Cooks, and Van Jefferson. So which of the, if you have to start 2 of those wide receivers, let's assume Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are out. Which 2 are you going with, Josh? Claypool, Ayuk, Mooney, Brandon Cooks, and Van Jefferson.
There's people playing.
Lastly, I was just
We'll
trying to read
look
everything
at
here.
that one later. I don't think he was,
So I just said in news that Mike Williams actually has a shot to play. So if Mike Williams is playing, I'm starting him. I don't think that's that crazy to say. I'm starting him over all these options. If both those guys are out and you need how many? Just
2,
one?
I'm assuming.
2? Okay. Claypool and I think Mooney's going to have a good game. I would go Mooney.
Mooney makes me nervous because Jair Alexander comes back this week for the Green Bay Packers. So
yeah,
I don't love that at all there. But
that's a great point.
I guess Mike Williams is automatic.
Allen Robinson is he got back to practice today.
Did he?
Outside of Mike Williams, which 2 do you think you would start though?
Probably Chase Claypool because I think he has a really great matchup here tonight. I'm trying to remember who does Brandon Cooks play this week? Who do the Texans play?
They play the Seattle Seahawks.
The Seahawks. Yep. Van Jefferson, I like his matchup too.
Yeah, that's the one I keep going back to. I love the Van Jeff. Like I think Van Jefferson could have himself a game. He's been carving out a role here.
Problem is you have too many good players. You should trade some of these guys. make this easier for you. I guess I would roll with Mike Williams, Claypool, and depending on my opponent, if I'm looking for like a bit, like I need somebody to pull up tough for me, I guess Van Jefferson would be my third pick there. Depends on your lineup, how it's set up. If you need someone safe, go with Brandon Cooks. If you need someone that's could blow up for you, I would say Van Jefferson.
I wanted to pull this one up as well because the second part of this question was the same as this question. Is it crazy to start both Mattison and Cooks? Steelers defense against the run is 27th. The other options are Rex Burkhead and Adrian Peterson.
It's not crazy at all. I would be doing
it. Start Mattison and Cook. I think you got you right there. And guys, let's answer one more and then we'll jump into our game. Mark wants to know Mooney, Ayuk, or Osborne. Start 2. So who are you benching between Mooney, Ayuk, and Osborne? Kira, which one of these 3 would you be benching?
Depends on Debo. If Debo doesn't play, then Ayuk and Osborne. If Debo plays, then give me Mooney and Osborne.
Josh,
I'm benching Osborne.
JL, are you benching Osborne?
I'm benching Osborne as well. Mooney is my number 1 out of those 3 options, and then Ayuk.
Yep. Okay, guys, we are going to get into our poll perception game. JL, before I pass it off to you to run this game, I'm going to explain the rules, how this works. So JL is the game host today. Before the show, he found 7 polls online about fantasy, the NFL, trades. He's going to propose one of those polls to a contestant. He could ask me, Simon, what percentage of people chose side A in this poll? I'll give him a number, say 60%. Josh and Kira, your job would then be to guess whether the actual answer is over or under the line that I set. The closer I am to the actual percentage of people, the more points I'm going to get. Within 15 gets you 1, all the way up to 10 points if you get it exactly right. And then you guys will get points for correctly picking the over-under. 2 points if you get it right. We'll do 6 rounds like this, going in a circle, alternating who's setting the line. And after 6 rounds, we will go into our 7th and final round where we will all be guessing a number. Whoever's the closest in that round will get 5 points unless they are exactly right, and they will get 10. The person with the most points at the end of that 7th round is our poll perception champion on December 9th, 2021. It's got to be the most important game of poll perception.
The year of the cat.
Jeez.
The year of the cat.
Pressure is on.
And you got a cheering section in here, Kira. Sully said, Kira, excited to have you in here. And Simon, where are you? I'm in Christmas Town is where I am.
Yeah.
I'm in Atlanta. Came to town in Atlanta for some prize picks work. So going in and out of the office there, but that's where I am.
Ma'am had a good point of information here that he's a Packers fan, and he said Jair is not confirmed coming back, so it could be that he doesn't play. Which, would definitely affect that decision somewhat, probably with Mooney. Yeah, Kira brings up a great point. Something to keep an eye on. All right, you guys ready to play?
Let's do it.
Let's roll.
All right, Kira, you are going first, followed by Josh, followed by Simone. All right, Kira, are you ready for your first poll?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, here's your poll. Who would you rather have rest of season for fantasy football? Patrick Mahomes or Matthew Stafford? What percentage of the public chose Patrick Mahomes in this poll?
So I just have to throw out a random guess of what I think.
From 0 to 100.
We're always guessing for side A.
All right,
we're always guessing for side A.
Gotcha. I would guess that 43% picked Patrick Mahomes.
43% of people chose Patrick Mahomes in this poll. Joshua, I think the actual percentage is over or under 43%.
So I feel like Patrick Mahomes is going to end up winning this poll. Just going off a name value alone. People are going to scroll through this. They're going to see Patrick Mahomes and Matthew Stafford. They're going to click on Matthew Stafford in my mind. I mean, on Patrick Mahomes in my mind. Even though Matthew Stafford could easily get more fantasy points the rest of the season, I feel like Patrick Mahomes is going to win this poll. I'll take the over. I'll say more people
taking the over. Taking the over on this poll. Simon, I think the actual percentage is over under 43%.
I think people might be excited to dethrone, might be excited to vote for the other option. I saw that at the beginning of the season when he was underperforming, people were so excited to put someone else at number 1 in Dynasty rankings. Like they were hyped about it. So I'll take the under here because Stafford's been great. I think he's got more points per game currently than Patrick Mahomes is on the season.
But
I think
if you own Patrick Mahomes, you're like pissed right now. So I can see people I want Stafford. You know what I mean? So got to count for them too.
Yeah, you better get his shit together for the Scottish Bowl.
You most likely drafted him as the first quarterback off the board in the first 4 or 5 rounds, probably. Yeah. Yes, you're very disappointed with Patrick Mahomes this season.
For sure.
Yep. That's why late round QB.
Hey, yeah.
We had some good guesses here in the chat. Reminder, Kira guessed 43% people chose Patrick Mahomes. Simon took the under, correct?
Yes, I took the under. Wow.
And Josh took the over.
Not agreeing with me.
And let's see, JR 64%, J Wall 58%, Midnight 70%, Sully with 83%, Epic 88. I'm gonna call them Albert 55%, Bam 81%, and Justin 67%. And reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're guessing in the chat. Super fun, play along. We will praise you if you get it right and do better than the contestants here. We'll make fun of you if you're wildly off.
Just a little bit, though.
Yeah, I'm nervous about wildly off.
It won't be
just because we're friends. That's why.
Yeah,
we roast you because we care. All right, the actual percentage of people who chose Patrick Mahomes in this poll as the quarterback they'd rather have the rest of the season is 49%.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Good for everyone but me.
Yes. You were 6 percentage points away, which gives you 3 points. Actually, correctly guess the over under.
This poll.
Damn.
Stafford won this poll by 1%.
Holy crap. Got to shout out Scott Fish.
Wow. Right. Incredible.
Unreal.
Exactly right.
Unbelievable. That was crazy.
Whoa.
Kira, you set that line perfectly to mess me up because I wanted to be on the Stafford side. You said it just low enough where like I still got the side that I wanted right, but got the whole thing wrong.
I almost said 46%.
I feel duped.
46 would have gotten you some more points there.
Damn it.
Let's see. I guess the closest here in the chat was Albert.
Albert is always killing it in the chat.
Albert's like, screw you guys.
I just started picturing like a Sesame Street offshoot show where it's just a bunch of Berts and they call it Albert. And like every character is just Bert.
I love that.
We got a couple questions. Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear me? I think I froze for a second there. We got a couple questions in the chat before we go on to the next one. Joseph wants to know Godwin in flex against Buffalo or Renfro or Gage. It's Godwin.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
He's a must
start. Is Buffalo.
He's a must start.
They also lost Tre'Davious White, did they not? So they lost one of our corners.
Yeah.
And we haven't really got to see anyone throw on them in the last game. So don't let that discourage you.
We saw 3
Jones
passes.
threw it all over the field. Like he threw it left once, right once.
3 strong passes.
I think he threw it right twice. Bondi, what's up? Says, think it's worthwhile for Zeke Pollard holders to pick up Corey Clement or Ito Smith as insurance. Plantar fascia takes some time. I guess
they wouldn't
you
be
can if you're in a deeper
for
league, but yeah, I have no interest in priority adding them. If it gets to the point
and you
where
don't
those
even know
guys,
which one.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Like you're guessing.
Would anybody be adding either of those guys right now?
In a really deep league, maybe.
Like
if there was certainty that like Corey Clement was the next guy up, we knew that 100%, maybe. And even then, it's like, nah, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Yo, MCAT wants to know, start either Vikings running back tonight. So it sounds like she's got Dalvin Cook, Alexander Mattison, and Sony Michel, with Darrell Henderson worrying about the injury. Would you guys start Sony Michel over either Vikings running back?
No. I would definitely start Dalvin over over everybody there.
Yeah, that's where I am. But Josh, you look like you're tempted with Darrell Henderson. If Darrell Henderson's out.
If Dalvin Cook is playing tonight, I will start Dalvin Cook for sure. No doubt in my mind. Then Sony Michel, then Alexander Mattison.
I think I'd rather start Alexander Mattison.
And I think that's going to be the popular opinion.
What's up, Alex? Welcome
What
in
up,
here.
Alex?
Says, hey, boys and girls. Glad to have you here. And then Scott coming in with the official stats. He threw right 3 times, 0 left, Josh.
0 left.
So no left.
I feel so dumb now. I feel so
And then
dumb.
Scott said we need to come up with
You are
a conspiracy theory about that lack of throwing left. Yeah,
Yes.
we'll start working on something right there.
You
That's
would think like he's right, you know,
it'd be like
right-handed. It'll go.
He has a
Right.
disorder. He doesn't feel
It makes
gravity.
sense.
Well, doesn't
Hard
everyone throw
throw.
like that? That's how I always throw. Whenever
I will say
if I
this.
ever-
I will say this. People that are right-handed prefer to roll to the right side, so they're gonna throw right. You know what I'm saying?
What?
No,
Don't
no,
tell
you're
me
supposed
what
to
I
roll to
prefer.
the right, and then I
Just-
think
just
common
think about
quarterback
it. Just
knowledge
think
is to
about it.
throw
You're
across the
running-
field, right?
You don't want to run
Is
and
that how you run? Dear Lord.
I'm trying to do an example on screen, JL.
That's terrible form, Josh. We have to work on that.
Fair.
Okay, guys, you ready to move into the next round?
Yes. All right, Josh, next poll is yours. All right. Will Justin Fields be a top 10 quarterback next season? No or yes? What percentage of the public chose no in this poll?
I can't envision too many people voting for yes here. Top 10 quarterbacks, quite an achievement over the course of the season. Is he going to have some top 10 quarterback weeks next season? I absolutely think so with his rushing ability. But maybe if the Bears had, weapons outside of Mooney and David Montgomery, I would say yes, but I could see Allen Robinson going next year. I'm going to say the majority of people said no here. I'll say that 72% of people said no.
72%. Locking that in.
Yes.
All right, 72%. Simon, what or was the actual percentage over or under Josh's guess? 72%.
Whew. That's a really good line, Josh. That's around where I would guess. I just wanted to highlight something for you, Josh, before we got in there. Jordan said, I saw J-Wall beat Josh in a race at Canton, and it was awesome. This was sent
It's
at
a lie.
328. Sent at the
that's a lie.
exact same time. J-Wall said, I beat Josh in a race, and you can see
I
why.
don't think Jordan
So-
was there, was he?
Jordan was definitely there. He saw it.
There
without
was
a
no
doubt.
race. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
No, I saw it too, Jordan. Me and Jordan were
I
watching from the
ran
sideline.
and I pulled a Daniel Jones and fell down on my face while I was like trying to just warm up.
I'm sure everyone
We
who,
never
who
actually
was
ended up
staying
with
on that
racing.
hall, staying on that floor in that hall was just like at 1 a.m. was like, what the hell was that?
I'm
Just
gonna-
Josh's body crashing into the floor.
I'm going to take the under on this one. I think with the rushing upside and the assumption that Matt Nagy will not be there next year, that enough people are going to have some optimism in year 2 that he could be a top 10 guy. We've seen not good, like he doesn't have to be a good passer to be a top 10 guy next year.
That's true.
All right, Simon, take the under. Kira, was the actual percentage over or under Josh's guess of 72%?
I know that is a really good guess. I would say
I like
that I'll take the see, people sometimes get really eager to hope for like new talent out there to go and do that. So I guess I'd take the under also.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Final answer?
I didn't split
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Double under.
Double
Josh
under.
guessing 72%. Kira and Simon taking the under. We got a couple guesses in here. Midnight with 52%. Sully with 48%. Justin with 12%.
Whoa.
Albert with 45%. Epic with 58%. Alex with 66%. J Wall with 22%. And JR, what up, JR? 77%.
77.
And,
Yes.
oh, sorry. Justin said 88% said no. Okay.
And
So
J
other
Wall
side.
I think we had
by the
some
way.
guesses in there. Yeah, J-Will meant 78. We had some people. It does
88
get
J-Wall.
confusing.
How many freaking times have you watched this show, J Wall?
Hey, be nice to J-Wall. He got
God.
bullied all day yesterday because Jeopardy is his worst game. We can't bully him 2 days in a row in the chat.
He
You
was
should've-
doing
Never
that.
mind.
We did the dry run.
I was about to bring that up
of
too.
our fantasy football trivia party game last night, and J Wall joined us, and I won't give too much away, but he was tasked with making the sound of an alpaca, and we're like, just make the sound, just like make the best guess at what an alpaca sounds like. He
Like,
wouldn't do it until he looked it up, so he could be as like real as possible. He had to go listen to it, and I was like, what's wrong with you? That's pretty good.
It's like a dolphin.
Yeah,
It's
mine
not
was
like a
too. I practiced the dolphin noise too much, and now it's what comes out every time.
Your
I try
dolphin
to
has
make
gotten
one noise.
significantly better.
I'm when I tell you I've been practicing, I'm not kidding because it was so humiliating the first time on stream. I tried to make a dolphin noise that
One time Simon called me and he just goes, "Who has a better dolphin sound, me or Leanne?" And then him and Leanne just both took turns making dolphin sounds, and they both were terrible.
Oh my god, I'm glad I wasn't on that show.
Oh, awful. All right.
Also,
I
J Wall,
digress.
we love you, J Wall. I just
No, we
want to make
don't.
sure we say that.
Oh, and Bam,
I
late guess here, 69%, and Jordan, 62%.
All
All right, the actual percentage that shows no, that they don't think Justin Fields will be a top 10 QB next season was 76%.
Oh,
Wow.
76%, Josh.
Damn
You were
it.
4 percentage points away.
You got no
no,
points.
you
I
got
thought
no
you said
points.
70. I thought you said 77.
That also would be the same.
No, they would
You
get
guessed-
2 points each.
We took
They-
the
guessed
under.
the
would be
under.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah, if I guess 77,
If you,
I see where you're coming from,
okay.
Dale.
I thought you
Yeah.
said the answer.
It's
was
the
the-
percentage. Yeah.
Yes, Josh gets 72%. You both guess the under. The actual percentage is
Damn.
76%. Josh, you get 5 points, and you duped these other contestants. I don't know what I'm saying. You duped them.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Stockfish is unstoppable, guys. In the chat, he got it spot on yet again. 76%.
Wow.
He's a genius. This man is a literal genius.
Some say the fish aren't the smartest animals in the sea, but I say
Also,
otherwise.
shout out JR.
Oh,
Exactly.
JR,
Right.
that actually
is
100% on
Not the
the
discovery.
dot.
No, 1 percentage point off. What is wrong?
Oh,
And then
76%.
J-Wall with 78% is pretty good too. 78%.
Stop making me
J-Wall.
check it.
Damn.
Yeah, J-Wall nailed it as well with 78%. Also, JR has a question, said, help, I can't find the 2022 Dynasty show you guys went on. Josh and I were on the Dynasty Heat Seekers show on Tuesday night, if that's what you're talking about,
yeah.
through Roto Heat. So go to the Roto Heat YouTube channel.
Roto
Those
Heat.
are some of our best friends in the industry. And Josh and I were on with Anthony, Brad, and Sully doing a 2022 Dynasty Superflex
I had
startup
the best
mock
draft.
I had the best draft.
I
It was a
had
very
the best.
not Simon draft at the beginning, but it turned out pretty good. But that's where you can find it over there.
Uh-huh. It
All
was a fun
right.
time.
Scott says, I fully support J Wall's commitment to accuracy and excellence. Yep, me too.
I like Scott Fish's commitment as well.
Yes, it's never not wrong. Never loses. George says Simon wants it to be 77%. So freaking bad. He does. He
Hey,
does.
Jordan calling me out. I said it wasn't a typical Simon draft. And he said, so Simon picked running backs? Yeah.
That's exactly
I
what
didn't
happened.
pick
2
my
running
first
backs,
wide
2
receiver
quarterbacks.
until the 5th
I believe.
round. Yeah,
Your
it was
first 4 picks were 2
not
quarterbacks.
wide
2
receivers.
It
or
was
tight
a
ends.
super flex. Actually, it
Yeah.
wasn't even super flex. If you look
It's
at
2
our
QB.
teams, 2 QB. Exactly.
Okay.
Here
What's
you
my
go. Here
poll,
you
JR?
go. Who was it? JR that asked. What the link of the
JR
chat?
did ask. There you go.
You posted the link?
Alright.
Oh, you nice person, you.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm not calling them nice till I see my poll.
Wait, what? What did you say?
So I'm not
Moving
calling them
on.
nice till I
Moving
see
on.
my
Getting
poll.
back on track here. All right. Where did here we go. Josh, you got 7.
Yes.
Kira, you got 3.
Oh.
Simon,
Ooh.
you got
Here, we
Goose.
got skunked on that one. I'm still sitting at 0 though.
All right, Simon, here is your poll. Are you still starting Saquon Barkley this week? No or yes? What percentage of the public chose no? They are not still starting Saquon Barkley this week.
Man, I wish this one was worded. Are you excited to start Saquon Barkley this week? Because then I think the answer would be unanimously on the no side. But are you still starting Saquon? I mean, probably. Like, the running back situation is pretty gross, but how many people are going to be honest here? Like, I feel like people are going to react emotionally and be like, no, but then they plug him in their lineup because their other option is Jeremy McNichols coming back off injury in the Titans backfield. Sorry, Jeremy
Nichols.
Jeremy Mickles.
Jeremy Nichols.
Jeremy Mickles.
Jeremy Nichols.
Nichols are pretty Jeremy, so makes sense.
I'll say, are you still starting Saquon Barkley? I'm guessing the no side. I will say 17% said no.
17% said no. Locking it in?
18. I'm changing it.
9. Smart.
18%.
Yeah,
Nice.
you gotta get those.
Damn it, Josh.
Smart.
Kira, if you don't know, Josh is like obsessed with any number
I'm
that's
a
a
little
factor of 9.
I'm a little OCD about my 9s.
Big number
Yeah.
guy. I got you.
Yeah, big number guy.
What's
All
funny
right,
is
Kira.
he didn't even hesitate. I said 18. He goes, smart, 9.
Nice,
Without a second.
yeah.
Like,
He's
I'm
like, you're the same wavelength.
I'm not joking when I say I'm a little bit OCD about it. Like any number, I'm calculating like any number I see. I'm like, is it a variable 9?
What
I
happened
swear,
to you?
like I swear, I don't know why I do it. I'm messed up. I'm messed up, guys. I need help.
You and your therapist will figure it out. Simon guessed 18%
18%
on this one. Kira, do you think the actual percentage is over or under?
I'll say that the
18%.
percentage is under 18. I think that a lot of people are still have faith in Barkley to play him.
All right, taking the under. All right, Josh, you think the actual percentage is over or under 18%?
I think it's a great line, Simon.
It was a good.
I agree with Kira. I think that less people are gonna say no. I think people are starting Saquon Barkley. I personally am starting Saquon Barkley with some confidence this week. I think he's my running back 15 on the week, so I'll take the under. I could see people acting emotionally to this, though.
I was trying to goat you guys into taking the over. I thought I went pretty low there, but I think you're going to be right. I think you're going to be right.
It's that close. I'm tempted to go the over, but
it could be really close. I bet.
Yeah.
All right, double under on Simon's guess of 18%. Z2 in here with a sleeper update. Vikings plan for Dalvin Cook to play. That's kind of just saying a lot of what they've already said.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see. Yeah, game time. Have the pre-game warm-ups.
I love when news titles have quotes in them. Like, what the hell are you trying? Like Sleeper does it all the time.
Well,
they'll send it with.
No, that means that someone said that, like a coach or something.
Yeah.
But that's not how it reads. It reads
I always
like
read
air
it.
quotes.
Yeah, I always read it as like this means something completely different.
Right.
The Vikings plan. Wink, wink.
Wink. All right, Midnight guessing 17%.
I like that.
JR with 16%. Albert with 25. Justin 39. Alex with 27. Sully 22. Jordan with 9. Nice.
That would be best case scenario.
J-Wall 11. Z2 with 17%. Is there any more in here? Joey. 32%, and I think I might have skipped Epics of 13%.
Yeah.
13 from Epic. Man, lots. There's some on either side here. We split the chat.
Absolutely.
We did. I was trying to read this comment. Scott Fish said people are debating guys like Deonta Foreman, Hilliard, Hasty. I mean, this is not really asking, is your team loaded or not?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, I wish the question was worded differently. Like, are you happy about starting Saquon? Then I would have gotten this one exactly right.
If you excited, it's more 50-50 then. You know?
All right, Simon.
But we'll see what happened here.
Simon gets 18% of people. 18% of people chose no. They are not starting. They're not still starting Saquon Barkley this week in this poll. And Kira and Josh both think the actual percentage is under. The actual percentage is 60%.
60?
No points for nobody.
6-0.
60% with a 2,219 votes.
Jordan is right, I think. What I said, the point about people just slamming no to be an ass is true. Like, they may not actually be thinking, are they going to start Barkley? They're probably just thinking like, oh, bad start this week. Slam the no, even though in reality, I can't imagine 60% of leagues have Barkley sitting this week.
People are wildly reactionary, and I think that this is a time where people are particularly anxious about the playoffs and about getting a win this week. I could absolutely see a lot of people just rage sitting Saquon Barkley.
That's a lot of people rage.
That is a lot.
But
lot.
You said they want to win when to get into the fantasy.
I'm with you, Josh. I think it's dumb, but that's not the game.
Twitter,
which is the right answer.
Just when I start trusting you, like, you know what? You've been pretty good in these polls lately, not being reactionary. Then you just slam me with one like this. That was really wild.
That's rough.
Scott nailing it. Complete
Wow,
shot in the dark.
incredible.
Way off from everyone else, but just got it right. That is so
How do you
great.
know?
He's got
And,
like 30 points at this point.
Joey
man
is
is
saying, you scared the poop out of me when you yelled Joey. I immediately started talking into my microphone.
I'm here.
What? Oh, I was paying
Oh.
attention. Wait,
Oh.
I'm just watching.
Oh, well, it was actually a metaphor for nature.
Oh my god,
as
that's
well.
so. Wait, I'm 100% gonna start doing that to people on the stream that I know are watching. Just like, so what do you think, Sully?
Also, Sully said Twitter is dump af. I like dump. I
Seriously,
assume you
how
meant dumb.
sneaks is that? And do they not know that the Chargers give up a bunch of points to the running back position too? Like,
Like,
F
come
everyone
on.
who did that. I hope that he goes nuts.
He's gonna go.
Jay
off
said
now.
that was messed up, JL. Midnight said 10-year-olds answered
I
the
sent you
poll.
that poll beforehand, Jay, so you could have vetoed it.
Also, JL, remember when I said I wasn't saying you were nice until I saw my poll? Well, I'm never
welcome.
saying it now. You,
That's
Good
fair.
point.
you
Good
piece
point.
of
That's fair.
garbage. That was
That's fair.
that was a garbage poll, and I am angry.
Sampling size, baby.
I know.
All
I
right.
was Pete in high school just came in and said something good. He said, "Tell that to Mixon." Yeah, Mixon didn't have a great week last week, but yeah, the Chargers all year have not been good against running backs, and
The
Saquon
Bengals
Barkley's
didn't
so
look good
involved
last
in the passing game too that he's gonna have a good week. You should be starting him. You shouldn't be starting.
You've been saying it all year. Just waiting for it to happen.
And he's had a good week when he's healthy, pretty much
Yes,
most weeks.
one
you
or
know?
two.
I'm not going to say great week by any means, but good. You know, good. I'd say over like a double-digit fantasy points is fine, and that's going to be a top 20 running back 9 out of 10 weeks.
Also, Jay
I don't
says the way you
understand this
said
at all.
the way you said no points for nobody and enjoyed it was messed up. Not the
Yeah.
poll. That you
Not
took
even in the
pleasure.
audience, except for Scott Fish.
Unbelievable.
All right, moving on. Kira, you ready for your second poll? Getting into round
Sir.
2.
Let's do it.
All right, here is
And
your
may
poll.
God have mercy on your soul.
Wait, is Josh the only one who has gotten an over/under right so far? One time. There's been one over/under.
Usually
correct.
that's how we make points.
That's how we get points.
Yeah.
That's where we've been struggling
Yep,
today.
that is true. That is factually correct, Simon. All right, Kira, here's your poll. Who scores more fantasy points this week? Ezekiel Elliott or Tony Pollard? What percentage of the public chose Ezekiel Elliott in this
Man.
poll?
There's just some news that broke on Tony Pollard
When
like
did
an
this,
hour ago.
Exactly. When did this poll go up?
Yeah, that's
This
a good
poll
point.
was from yesterday.
From
so-
yesterday. Okay,
yeah.
so I think that a lot of people are pissed off at Zeke. I would say that 64% of people think that. Oh wait, hold on. So
Because
I would
Side,
say
side A. So
who
what percentage of
scores more
people?
points? So I would say Zeke's percentage would be like 38%.
38% final answer.
Yes.
Locked it in. All right, 38%. Josh, you
Man.
think the actual percentage is over or under 38%?
It's a name value thing again for me. I'm going to take the over just because it's Ezekiel Elliott versus Tony Pollard. And I could see this being closer to 50-50 myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I could absolutely see Tony Pollard winning this poll as well. But I'll take the over.
Taking the over. All right,
Base-
Simon.
Based on the last poll, I think people are real pissy about these superstar running backs that are injured or haven't been performing. Seems like some
Seriously.
people are mad, angry. So I'm going to take the under here. I think people are excited for Tony Pollard to go out there and have a chance at doing something. I'll take
All
the
right.
under.
Kira guessing that 38% of people chose that. Said that Ezekiel Elliott is going to score more fantasy points this week over Tony Pollard. Josh taking the over on that guess. Simon taking the under. We got some guesses here.
You split us both times, Gary.
Split
We're
the
about
room.
to find out how emotional
Yeah.
people are right now.
Yes, we are. Sully with 51%. J-Wall, 61%. Midnight, 37.
I like that one.
JR, 18. Albert, 58. And Alex with 27. Marty, 53. What up, Marty?
What's
And
up,
Justin
Marty?
with 57. Waiting for Scott Fish to get his answer in before I reveal
He
the
will in
answer.
a second. He'll
No,
get
Yeah,
it.
he's typing. Just go ahead and
Yeah,
reveal.
he's
It'll-
in the
it'll-
middle of typing. Yeah,
it'll
it'll work out.
come out.
All right, the actual percentage of people who chose Ezekiel Elliott in this poll is 3-5 and straight vibing, baby. 35%.
Whoa! Oh,
Well
suck it,
done,
Josh.
Kira.
You're killing
Within
it.
3 percentage points, that gives you 5 points.
Sheesh.
Well done. Simon, you correctly guessed the over-under. You're going to get 2 points. Josh,
I'm on the board, baby.
poo-poo for you.
Nice.
Vibing, straight vibing.
I
Shut
told
it
you
down.
people are very emotional in fantasy football, so I am not shocked.
Jordan said, "You are kidding me."
It's like the one
Because
time
he
he
didn't
doesn't
guess
say
3-5.
I was really
Jay
hoping
Wilson-
someone would.
The whole 3-5 crew in the chat is pissed
Yeah.
that no one actually said it. Jason,
I
some 3-5
think we have to
you
dissolve
are,
the group
Jordan.
now.
Yeah. Roof.
Roof.
Sorry, guys. That was me both times. I apologize. It's just been happening more lately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well done, Kira. That
Correct.
puts you in the lead. You just took the lead from Josh
Nice.
there. 8-7. Simon, you're on the board. 2 points. Well done.
That's all I need.
Yep.
I don't need much. I just
Yep.
need 2 points.
Yep.
2 points and a bag of sticks.
Yep.
Sticks.
All right, Simon or Josh, we're moving past that one.
What?
Josh, we're moving on to your poll. You ready? Alpaca, I like it. Alpaca, I guess. Albert alpaca. Who would you rather roster in Dynasty? Tua, Tua Tagovailoa, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson. What percentage of the public chose Tua Tagovailoa?
Yeah. If you're asking me, it is
Yes,
Tua.
yeah.
Tua is the answer. I would go in this order, but they're pretty closely grouped together. I would say in most dynasty rankings. Again, I said I would take Tua here. Mac Jones has been lighting it up, though. People might start loving that side. Zach Wilson just had a very good game. People might like that side as well. Like I keep saying, Tua, I like my nines. Let's go 36 or 45. I'll go with 45. 45%. 45%.
Final answer?
Yes.
All right, 45%. Simon, actual percentage over or under 45%?
I think it should be 45. I don't think it's going to be. I think Tua still isn't quite getting the respect he deserves, and people are super hyped about Mac Jones. I'll take the under.
Taking the under. All right.
I'm definitely going with the over. Me personally, I would rather Tua.
Yes.
He's
Oh,
actually-
me too.
Let's
He's
go.
been playing so well lately. He's been putting up good numbers, especially because Mac Jones and Zach Wilson. I mean, Mac Jones has looked great, but like for fantasy, he's just kind of blah. So yeah, I'll go take the over there.
All right. Josh guessing, what was it? 45%. 45% of people chose Tua Tagovailoa as the quarterback they would rather roster in Dynasty. Simon taking the under. Kira taking the over on that guess. We got some guesses here in the chat.
Well, Jordan also said Baker Mayfield 0%.
0%.
Take that, Simon.
Ha!
Oh,
He probably
They
Cleveland
walk
Guy.
41%. Midnight 64%. JR with 45% with you, Josh.
Yes, JR. Yes.
Sully was 46. Albert with 55. Albert with 55. Alex with 52. Marty with 33. Jordan with 100. 80.
100.
Justin with 57%. Like it. All right. The actual percentage of people who chose Tua in this poll as the quarterback they rather roster is
40?
49%.
49?
49%.
Yes.
49%. Josh, you were
Let's
4 percentage
go.
points away, which gives you 5 points. Kira, you correctly guessed the over-under, giving you 2 points. Simon, I'm
Killing it
sorry,
this game.
no points for you. You don't have to bark at me, Simon.
Well, yeah,
Just
I didn't
the
get
game.
any
My,
points.
my dog's barking enough for everyone here. Okay.
Come on, Simon. Yeah, relax.
Sorry, excuse me. It just keeps slipping out. I don't
It's
know
the
why.
it's the
that's happening.
kombucha.
Let's go.
It's the kombucha. Yeah, it stopped making me burp and started making me bark. Is what's happening. Here's what's about to happen. I'm going to get this one exactly right. Tie Josh for the lead going into the final round, and then I'm going to be so far off on the final question that I lose. But it's going to be exciting. So just be ready for that. That's what I'm calling.
That's fine with me, man. Shout out to Peakton High School with a 52% guess, 3 percentage points
Yes.
away.
Yes,
Roto
thank you.
Solly was also 3 percentage points away with his guess on 46%. And JR, I got a shout out, 45%. We're vibing.
45 crew.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nines, baby.
Yeah, it's all day.
Who was the
999.
closest? 6?
There's 2 people 3 point away. And it
Okay,
was-
Sully and all right. Very nice, very nice. All right, we're moving on. Simon, you ready for your last poll?
Yes, I am. Please Have it be a better one than the last one.
Quite the hole to get yourself out of here. All right, here's your poll. Who is your dynasty tight end 1? Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Kyle Pitts. What percentage of the public chose Travis Kelce as their dynasty tight end 1?
Oh, no.
Not good right now.
I'll just tell you guys, I was working on my, dynasty tight ends earlier today, and these 3 are so tough to rank.
It's
so tough.
It's so tough to rank these 3.
Yeah.
Man, I honestly think Travis Kelce might be last in this poll. I think he's 31 years old. He might be last. Dynasty players are obsessed with age, even though he's been the number 1 tight end in fantasy, going on 6 years in a row now. I think Pitts and Kittle might beat him. I'll go.
Pitts and Kittle sounds like a delicious breakfast.
Kittle and Pitts. Kittle and Pitts. Or like a dog food. Kittle and Bits, but it's Kittle and Pitts.
Oh, there's a bit somewhere.
Okay, I'm going to say 27% on the Travis Kelce side.
Final answer?
Final answer.
27% on the Travis Kelce side. Kira, is the actual
I think it should be
over
higher,
or under
personally.
27%?
He would be actually 3rd for me too, but I'll pick the over here. I'll take the over.
Taking the over, Josh. Is the actual percentage over or under 27%?
See, the thing is, I tend to agree it's probably slightly over. I think 27 is a good guess. If I had to get a good guess, 3-5 straight 5. Let's go.
Yeah.
So over, double over.
He's got to have over. They're still out there, so
he's got to. I'll tell you guys right now, I ranked these tight ends. It was Pitts, Kittle, Kelce for me.
Mm-hmm.
We got some guesses here. 26% from J Wall. Midnight was 79%. Joey 36%. Sully 36%. JR 45% again.
I love all the 36.
Hope I'm not double seeing it again.
That's awesome.
Albert with 33%. Jordan 36%. Stop copying, Jordan. It's your own answers. Marty 32%. Alex 65%. Scott Fish.
That's so funny.
Oh,
I've got a couple guesses.
20%, 25%, 30%. Oh God, it keeps going. 27, 24, 29.
He
20.
might be right. I have a good feeling about his guess.
Which one are we taking? The last one?
Wait, what was my guess again?
No. We'll just see what it is, and
we'll spread land. Yeah. Justin with 34%. I think that's a. God, he just keeps going. Simon, you guessed 27% of people chose Travis Kelce in this poll. It's a dynasty tight end 1. Josh and Kira both took the over on that guess. The actual percentage is 23%. Simon, you just welcome back to the game, my friend.
I snuck back in. I snuck back into contention with that one. That was needed.
You were 4 percentage points away, which gives you 5 points plus.
I skunked the other guys.
So yeah, no points for them.
You know what's hilarious? It was 23%, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 23%.
Scott did not make that any of his guesses.
He said 20, 25, 27, 24, 29, 22, 21, 26, and 28, but no 23. And he said, nailed it. Yeah, absolutely nailed it.
He goes, nailed it, and then put the guess.
Yeah, he got it right at the end there.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
You were the closest, though, Scott. Like,
I think every one of your answers was the closest.
Every single one of them. Yeah, I'm trying to look back now. It's just flooded with Scott Fish comments.
J-Wall was also very close with 26.
26, yeah.
So nice job, J-Wall.
Idiot. Anyway, moving on. All right, we're now going.
Do you have who won this? Was it Kyle Pitts or George Kittle?
It was Kyle
I
Pitts,
do have who won it. It was Kyle Pitts. Yeah, 50% of the vote.
Okay.
Travis Kelce got 20%. I'm sorry, 23%, and George Kittle got 27%.
That makes sense.
That's the order I would have guessed right there. I think
Yeah,
I think Kelce should be higher on it. I'm drafting him like the tight end 1 until he shows me anything
He's
to think
32
that he's not going.
though. George Kittle's 28. Kyle Pitts is 42.
And George
Kittle's
Kittle plays like he wants to retire at 29.
Older than 28?
Like the way he plays.
So.
He's definitely not older than 29.
No, I don't think he's older than 29, but I think he is 29.
Yeah.
I
could see him being 29. I could see him being 29.
This is 28, and his birthday's in October, is what I'm saying.
Okay, you're right.
It is close though, but 28, 29. George Kittle might as well be 29 with the way he plays. Those injuries are crazy. He's a madman.
Fair enough.
And
What's our last
let's
poll, JL?
see. Travis Kelce plays hard too. It's basically the same.
He does.
Not Kittle and Mike Williams.
Kittle
I
runs
put in the
like-
category where
yeah.
they run like madmen. Like
But
every
Kittle's
time they
even
touch the
more
ball is the
so.
last time they're gonna touch the ball. Like
Mike
was
Williams
he-
is more known for like
Angry
going up
Red.
and getting every ball
Yeah.
and falling
Yeah.
down hard.
He's
Where
so
Kittle's is
tall.
known for getting the ball and taking it right out the defender.
I was rewatching the condensed game earlier today. Earlier this morning, I was watching the condensed game this weekend, and George Kittle had like a beautiful sideline run as a touchdown run.
He's so fast for his
so
size.
good, and he had just such good body control. He
Yes.
didn't step out. It was like perfectly executed. He's good. And Alex said we need a pole perception rematch between John
How
from
about
Bulls
it?
Points and me. Yes,
You guys are going down.
God, that was a
Whenever
tough
you're ready
defeat.
to lose, Alex.
That was a
whenever
tough
you're ready to
defeat.
lose.
You were on his team. You guys beat us.
Kira,
Yeah,
we
whenever
came
you're ready to
back in
lose.
this one.
We did.
JL and
Kira, we came
yeah.
back in this one, and we are not going to let Josh win.
Right.
Yes, I would love to win, but my main priority. Josh took that
Forgot
early
that I
lead,
was
but
on
we
Alex's
have made
team.
a comeback right
Yeah,
now.
we're
I'm
going for all
remembering
marbles
that
now.
Josh,
All right.
suck it.
So
I mean, could tie it.
you could, Simon. You could tie for sure. You could at least come in second, but you could also tie.
I could
All
also
right.
win.
Reminder: this round is a little different than the other rounds. Each contestant is going to give a percentage guess. They're going to write it down either on their phone, piece of paper. Hopefully, Kira, if you have one or the other. And
This is tradition.
then they'll write it down, and then we'll reveal it one by one at instruction. And closest will get 5 points. 5 points. Whoever gets close. If you get it exactly right, you're going to get 10 points. 2 contestants guess the same answer. They both will get the points or not get the points, whatever the result is.
Real fast, I see Scott Fish saying everyone read Matthews Berry's Love Hate this week. Is Scott Fish mentioned?
I don't know,
I'm
but
sure
he
Scott
said
Fish
it
has
earlier
to
in the
be a
show.
part of it.
Or a
That's
player.
awesome.
Maybe it's a player that
That's
he loves
awesome.
over there, but
Oh,
I bet Scott Fish. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
I wonder if we could ask Matthew Berry to come on and read it to us. That would be pleasant. I don't know if anyone
I
else
would
enjoy
allow
that.
that.
Maybe a little tea,
Allow
a
it.
little fireplace.
Josh,
and just
you
read this article.
you misread this. I think you meant the Matthew Berry Game Changer Award winner Scott Fish says everyone read Matthew Berry's Love Hate this week. You forgot his very important title right there.
Yes.
That is
What's
true.
our final poll, JL?
He said, "Go, Kira. I got $200 on you."
Let's go. We're going.
All right.
For it. This one. We're going for it.
All right, here's the final poll. Dynasty, PPR. Which side would you rather have? Cooper Kupp, David Montgomery, or Alvin Kamara and Jerry Jeudy?
Oh, man.
What percentage of the public chose Cooper Kupp and David Montgomery in this poll? So write down your answers, and then I will ask you to reveal momentarily.
I'm good.
Oh, and JR said, great article about Scott Fishbowl and Jimmy V. I'm definitely
It
going to check that out.
is. That's awesome.
See if
I
can
used
find it.
to
I'll link it in the
I used
chat.
to read the Love Hate it's been a while now, but I used to read it every week.
I have a weird memory. I don't know if this is probably too much to share. Because I don't read a ton of long form articles like that around
You
fantasy.
still don't
but I
have to
distinctly
share it.
remember from years ago sitting in the bathroom at my old job, reading the Matthew Berry's Love Hate, where he was talking about how he almost passed out on the like live on TV, and for some reason that's just always living rent free in my brain.
Also, Scott, I see your question about the FSGA. I will get back to you with an answer on that. I'll have an answer for you on that by end of day.
Good question.
Just making sure we're good to go. That is a good question.
All right, contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
Yep.
All right,
Some paper here.
Simon, we're gonna start with you.
Scott said also, go Kira. I have $2,000 on you.
Did you just double up on it?
Well, no, he keeps
I was
adding
gonna
a
start
zero.
counting
It started
down.
with 20.
Counting
The
down.
now
odds
200.
got better. The odds
This
got better.
question was hard, Scott. I'm not feeling as confident now. I'm a little nervous for you.
Oh, wow. I just looked in the chat. Goodness gracious. Are we in disagreement?
All right,
I know.
we're gonna start with you, Simon. Reveal your answer. What percentage of the public chose Cooper Kupp and David Montgomery?
22%.
All
I'm on a
right,
different side too.
Kira,
All right.
what are you next?
Where's my I don't know if I could even.
What's it say?
58%.
50%.
All right,
Sorry, my camera's so far back.
that's okay. That's all right. And Josh, 72%.
Okay, we all got some space here.
We
We all
do.
got some space here, which means Jail might have to do more math.
I hate math. I hate math. J-Wall guessing 73%, Midnight 50, JR 54, Joey 44, Albert 65, Sully 62.
People are agreeing with Kira here.
Alex 51. All
It
right.
looks like Kira right now has the good average of the chat, we'll say.
Oh
He
boy.
does. So Simon guessing 22%, Kira guessing 58%, Josh guessing 72% of people chose Cooper Kupp and David Montgomery over Alvin Kamara and Jerry Jeudy in Dynasty PPR League. The actual percentage is 70%.
What? No!
70%. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh!
Oh my god! I'll give you my car.
I'll give you
I'll give you my car.
Josh,
Oh
that
my
is going
gosh.
to firmly plant you in the winning category here. 5 points.
Yes.
Yeah, let me add a little
Wait.
bit of.
Just real quick before we go, would you guys take David Montgomery and Cooper Kupp over Alvin Kamara and Jerry Jeudy in a Dynasty
would.
League? Really?
I would.
That's surprising to me. I would take Alvin Kamara and Jerry Jeudy in a heartbeat. Like that one wasn't even that close to me. Kira, what about you?
I guess. I mean, I guess it depends on what my team really looks like
Yeah.
too. But I think I thought people were going to be nervous about Alvin Kamara's situation in general, just like because last year when Taysom Hill was their quarterback, and there's just a big fat uncertainty there. Jerry Judy's a big fat uncertainty there, and Cooper Kupp and David Montgomery have a little more shirt up roles.
Yeah.
It just depends on my roster, honestly. I like it one way or another.
Yeah, I think you broke it down perfectly. You made me realize that there's merit to the other side. I was sitting here wondering who the hell are the 70%, but I get it.
Hey guys,
I thought really
we
hard
found
into
who
it, but it
Scott
didn't
Fish
matter.
lost his money to. AR, let's go.
JR. Well done, JR.
I got you.
I made the
JR,
same
I
joke
got
at the bottom.
Oh,
I have a feeling there's a third person here that put money on $20,000 on Jay. I mean on Simon here. It was,
On Simon.
Yeah.
well, if they've been putting money on me for long, they probably don't have much money left to gamble in this game. Josh, congratulations on your win. Kira, we tried, but we just couldn't take him
That was
down.
a
We
fun
both
game.
staked some comebacks.
I'm split
Yeah, that was
on
a
the
great
show
game.
now. I'm one
One and one.
one.
Gotta
Now
come
you got to
back.
come back.
Yeah, get
I
positive.
got-
I do. I have to break that in a good way.
Yeah. Guys, if you do not already follow our friend
Do
Kira,
it.
make sure you go follow her on Twitter at FantasyFFkyra. It's right there below her name if you need to see it. And as a reminder, make sure you're on the lookout for her article on Saturday morning that drops called Kira's Cash Grabs. And check out the DFS and Chill podcast and her content over with Club Fantasy FFL. Kira, thank you so much for coming on with us today. We really appreciate it. It was so much fun. I wish
Oh,
we
no,
could
I
do
love
this.
it. I
It
won't
was
be-
so much fun.
I won't be a sore loser about it. You know, I'll definitely come back. I'll redeem myself. I won't
You're
talk
1-1.
shit.
That's
better
not bad
than
at
us.
all.
I came in too cocky.
Hey.
Came in
No
too
such
cocky.
thing.
And we
Yeah,
have fantasy
on the
office
fire.
hours in about 10 minutes. Come on, check it out. Ask any questions. Yeah,
Gotcha.
whatever. I got you. Gotcha.
And Sully said Kira still rocks regardless right there.
I think he is a type of she steals rocks.
Yeah.
What?
He typed in my name and
Okay, guys.
Geo thief.
Geo Thief. That is going to
Trading
be it
makes
for us
fantasy
today.
fun. Trading
This is going off the rails, but
I
this
love
has been
rocks.
Kira loves rocks. We love Kira. Make sure you guys go follow her and tune in for office hours after this. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and playing along. We will see you later.
Bye-bye.
Let's go.